Alrighty, so I'm going to read Matthew 16, and I'm just going to read a few verses in it, starting with 16. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Jesus replied, "You are blessed, Simon, son of John, because my Father in heaven has revealed this to you. You did not learn this from a human being. Now I say to you, you are Peter, which means rock. And upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell will not conquer it. And I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you forbid on earth will be forbidden in heaven. Whatever you permit on earth will be permitted in heaven." Then he sternly warned his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. So this is a really big moment, because Jesus, they're on this journey, and this is a really big moment in his his mission on earth, this gospel. And Jesus, they're on this journey going to this place, and where they were going was I don't think I have it written down here what it was called, but it was this place they thought it was the gates of hell. They called it the gates of Hades. It was this big cave, and they called it the gates of Hades, and they would sacrifice people and animals and stuff in this river to sacrifice to Hades, which is crazy. And so Jesus decides, and Jesus is almost there, and he's asks his disciples, and he's like, "Who am I?" And they're like, "Oh, some people say you're John the Baptist, some people say you're Elijah." And he's like, "No, but who do you say I am?" And Peter's like, "You're the Messiah." And that was a humongous leap of faith, because back then that was considered blasphemy, because the Jewish people did not accept Jesus as their Savior, as the Messiah. And that is just incredible, because Peter had that faith to step out and say that. And then Jesus decides to announce that the gates of hell will not prevail while in front of the gates of hell, which is absolutely insane and crazy. And it's just, God orchestrated this. Jesus knew what he was doing. And that's just one of the many examples of how this context can help us see these verses in a whole new light of yeah, it's really cool that Jesus, he's the gates of hell will not prevail. But when we see it in context, we're they're staring at what these Gentiles thought were the gates of hell. These, with all these shrines and all these terrible things around them that's happening. And Jesus is the gates of hell will not prevail. This mission that I'm going through, my mission to earth to save you, it's gonna happen, and Satan cannot destroy it.